Now we have a proclamation declaring March 10th to 17th, 2024 as multiple sclerosis awareness week. Is that better? Yep. In the city of Oak Park. And I think we have Donna Braxton who will speak for us as an advocate.
Hello, everyone. Madam Mayor, Madam Pro Tem, City Council, City Manager Tungate, and City Administration. We just want to thank you for this proclamation because, as everybody knows, the more eyes that can get on MS, people talk about it, they think about it, they learn about it, it increases the awareness. The more awareness we have, the more allies we hopefully we can create, which eventually will create help for us. And on a personal level, it creates help for people to understand it better. And then hopefully, eventually, it will be a cure in our lifetime.
Amen.
So a few thanks I want to go out. First, I want to thank Tim, who helped me to make all the crazy calls and take all my crazy calls. And I want to thank Ed Norris, who even during the election, he helped me out and didn't miss a beat. So thank Ed, I appreciate it. I also want to introduce my two, these are my two partners in crime, and they are my partners in crime against multiple sclerosis. This is Regina Cox Parham. She is the she's the operating manager at the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation that's in Southfield off of Telegraph Road. So I wanted to give her a minute to say something also.
Good evening, everyone. Mrs. Mayor, City Council members. This is a home welcoming for me because I spent my first 14 years here in Oak Park, and my parents decided to have another kid and turned out to be twins, so then there's another story. But I'm back home, and I do appreciate it. The Multiple Sclerosis Society is for all people affected by MS, family members, caregivers, children, all reached all facets. About 1 million people in this country live with MS currently, and there is a high concentration here in Michigan. Probably about 19,000 plus people are living currently with MS here in the state of Michigan, where in southeast Michigan is the highest concentration. So I know that when we say MS awareness, there's probably no one that you can meet and you can mention MS and they'll say they don't know anyone with MS, they know someone with MS. So I appreciate you on behalf of my president, Tammy Willis, and the CEO of my company, Cindy Boyer, so hard to say her name sometimes. I appreciate you all extending this proclamation for us. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Thank you.
And I also want to introduce my other partner in crime. This is Ava Lindsay. We co-host a bi-weekly support group, an MS support group, so I want to give her a minute to chit-chat, say something also.
Hi, like she said, my name is Ava. Hello to you all, esteemed people here. That's everybody. But what I wanted to just say was, if you know anyone, we're always saying things to groups of people that Dana especially may be in front of and her as well. But however, here today, we all know that you all know people, and sometimes you may feel uncomfortable saying something to them if you know they have MS. It's not contagious. It's not anything that could hurt you, but you could really help someone by spreading the word to a friend, saying, do you know somebody that has MS? Because they have these meetings that go on to the 2nd and 4th of every month. Dana and I host those meetings for people to come, even if you don't have MS. It's a Black support group, but anyone and everyone is welcome. We just want to get the word out, and there's more and more and more people being diagnosed with MS, more than we've ever seen. And we need for these people to have advocates, because I, for one, was diagnosed in 2017, and I'm 56 years old. And at the time, I didn't know anyone who had MS. I didn't know what to do. I thought it was a death sentence, didn't know anything about it. But I don't want to hold up everyone's time. But I will say, if you do know somebody, refer them to the National MS Society. Tell them there's help. Tell them there's meetings. And there's fun times for all of us to share some crazy stories. So thank you for this moment. Thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so very much.
And last point, there's a Tim has them, but we have a small token of appreciation for everybody, little gift bags, just to say thank you for this proclamation. So Tim will give them to you afterwards, and we appreciate it. And I am going to still bother you next year to see if we can get, because the color of MS is orange, that's our recognition color, and we're going to try to get the city of Oak Park lit up with orange. So I'm going to bother you about that next year. So we're going to have our streets, our personal street, it's going to be all orange. And also in the gift bag is a light bulb for you all that's orange. So if you can put it up during that week, we'd appreciate it. If not, give it to somebody and tell them about MS. So again, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. We have a proclamation. First, I thought it was really helpful to tell people it's not catchy. You're not going to catch this. You know, people are scared. And 3 examples of courage right here that we can all see and admire. The City of Oak Park Proclamation for Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week, March 10th to 17th. Whereas MS is a chronic, often debilitating disease of the central nervous system affecting 1 million people in the United States, and whereas it typically strikes young people between the ages of 20 and 40, twice as many women as men, and whereas symptoms of MS vary from person to person, including blurred vision, loss of balance, coordination, slurred speech, tremors, numbness, extreme fatigue, problems with memory and concentration, paralysis, depression, and more. And whereas the exact cause is unknown and there is no known cure. So the support groups, so very, very important. Whereas Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week provides an opportunity to increase awareness of this disease and assist individuals in leading more productive, satisfying lives for the benefit of themselves, their caregivers, their family, and the entire community. And whereas with increased awareness, we hope one day to find a cure. And now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Marion McClellan, Mayor of the City of Oak Park, Michigan, on behalf of the Oak Park City Council and administration, proclaim March 10th to 17th as Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week in the City of Oak Park, Michigan, and will call this observance to the attention of our citizens.
Thank you.
So if you will come forward, we will do an official presentation.
Oh, yeah, okay.